To get about, in a sense, I speak about inspiration. For example, we say I speak from inspiration. Now the first feeling or thought that comes to a person's mind is, what the hell is this from? I talk from inspiration. But if we really think about, if I talk about you, where is the idea of talking about you coming from? Let's say I talk about this television right here. If this television didn't exist, would I have the idea about talking it?
No.
No. So now if I look at the television, where is the idea coming from?
The inspiration. Or the mind?
The idea of talking about it, where is it coming from? Is it coming from me or from this thing?
It's from you.
Yes, but if this thing doesn't exist here, could I have the thought about talking?
No.
No. So where is it coming from in the end?
From the TV by itself.
Yes. So Finnish wants to show you where the thought is coming from originally. Of course the thought is happening in your head, but if the thing doesn't, if the source doesn't exist there, then you cannot have the thought. So if I talk about inspiration, I talk from inspiration. This about as a concept or thinking is kind of weird. What does it even mean? But if we think it this way, Finnish wants to show where the idea is coming from. Then it's kind of logical to say from inspiration. So how would you say I talk about inspiration? Or in Finnish, I talk from inspiration. First, let's cut it into parts. What is the first part that we're going to think about?
I talk.
Or I speak. Yeah, it's the same.
So it has to be like puhun or minä puhun.
Yes, either way.
Okay, puhun.
So inspiration, to convert over these Asian words, not as verbs, but as nouns. Nouns are words that we can put a or t in front of t piece, t television, a boy, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
To get this noun or substantive, like they're called in Finnish and in many other languages, to convert these Asian words over, what we need to do is drop the N from the ending and double the A. How is it then? Inspiration. Let's think it step by step. Taking off the N, what do we have then?
Inspiroi.
Not the verb, not the verb.
Not the verb.
You have to go to inspiration and stay with inspiration.
Inspiration. Or in Finnish way.
We want to, so in English we have to inspire, I inspire, but then we have, I don't have the inspiration, I want the inspiration. Now we are not talking about the verb to inspire, but the noun. To convert over this noun from English, we are going to go to the word inspiration, just like last time. But instead of taking off the Asian, we're going to take off N. How is it?
N inspiroi.
No. Don't think about that. Think about how it's just inspiration.
Inspiroida.
We don't have these O's or I's or DA's. Think about how is inspiration written in English.
So if you remove the N, how we read it?
Yeah, from the inspiration, not from I form of the verb, but from the word inspiration.
Inspiration by itself. Okay.
Yes.
Inspiration.
But think about how it's written and then pronounce it like a Finn.
Inspiration.
So we have A, which is pronounced as how? A. And then we have T, I, which is pronounced as
T.
Yes, T, but how about an I?
Tio.
Yes.
Inspiritio.
Take it slower.
Inspiritio.
Take it slow. The first is in, and then we have S-P-I. How is that?
Inspiri.
And then we have R. But let's not think about the R yet, because it's harder. What is the next vowel there after the R? A. Okay, say it. Inspira. And now T-I-O. Inspiratio. And now double T-A.
Inspiratiotta.
Now you're guessing. We don't want to guess. We had inspiratio, and now we want to double A, the A sound.
Inspiratio.
Take it slower.
Inspiratio.
Inspiratio. Very good. How is from inspiration?
Inspiratiosta.
Inspiratiosta. And how about I talk about inspiration?
Puhun inspiratiosta.
Puhun inspiratiosta. Very good. I speak from inspiration. What do you speak about? Now, the what is not the same as the what that we had, what do you play? Because that question we wanted to ask what you play, and it was the uncertain ending in the word what. And how was that?
In Finnish, mitä.
Mitä, that's right. And what is the last part? We had the A with the two dots, telling that it's uncertain state. And why we added T there? It had something to do with syllables.
Because it's gonna be mia.
Yes, and it would have how many syllables then?
2.
Yeah, in a sense. But Finnish wanted it to be clearly to mitä, so they added T. In this case, instead of having ta, ta with two dots, what is the ending from?
Sta.
Sta. So it would sta, and the other version is sta, so a with two dots. And this question, this mi part always takes the a with the two dots. So how is from?
Mistä.
And the last letter is not a, but a.
Mistä.
Mistä, very good. The sound which we can find from the word cat. If it feels that it's hard to pronounce, we think about the word cat, mitä, mistä. It's always better to go to some familiar word like cat and then convert it over. So how would you say, what do you talk about? And we don't need this do.
Mistä puhut?
Mistä puhut? Very good. And what does it literally mean?
What are you talking about?
Yes, but what is the question word? Is it
Mistä?
Yes, and what ending do we have it there? What is the whole STA with the two dots?
About.
Yes, about, and in Finnish it was, so for example we have Kiinasta. What does that mean?
From.
Yes, it's from. So the STA or STA with two dots is from. Very good. How about I speak about you? And we have the A with the two dots changing to you, sinu, again and the same ending. But first let's think about I speak.
Puhun.
Yes, puhua, and taking off A and then adding what?
En.
En, puhun, yes. And now, what was the word you?
Sinä.
Sinä. And what was the irregular thing that happened to it?
Sinua.
Now we had added already the A in that case. We changed one letter. So the A with two dots changed
to... It has to be A dot dot, but we changed it to U.
You. So how is it the changed version without any endings?
Sinu.
Sinu. And now from you?
Sinusta.
Yes. And I speak about you?
Puhun sinusta.
Puhun sinusta. Very good. I speak Hungarian.
Puhun unkari.
And what ending?
Puhun unkaria.
I set this trap for you. I wanted you to see, do I talk on a certain amount of it? Or do I talk about it? Very good. How about we speak Hungarian?
Puhumme unkaria.
Puhumme unkaria. Very good. How is the U of Hungarian written? Is it capital letter or small letter?
It has to be capital. If it is the language, it is small.
Yes. And are we talking about the country or language?
The language. So
yes.
It has to be the small one.
Yes. Very good. I'm very impressed you avoided my trap. How about I speak about Hungarian?
Puhun unkariasta.
Take it slower.
Puhun unkariasta.
So now you added an extra A before the from ending. Take it off. What is the Hungary word?
Unkari.
Unkari. And now add the from ending. Yes.
Puhun unkarista.
Puhun unkarista. Very good. Because if we rush these things like extra A's here and there happen very easily. But if we are conscious of our thinking process, then these things won't happen as easily. We speak about Hungarian.
Puhumme unkarista.
Puhumme unkarista. We don't speak about Hungarian.
Emme puhu unkarista.
We don't speak Hungarian.
Emme puhu unkari.
And the ending?
Unkaria.
Unkaria, very good. And what does the A tell us?
Uncertain.
Yes, very good. I speak English.
Puhun englantia.
And I speak about English.
Puhun englantista.
Englannista. So in this case, we can see that sta, S-T-A, is very strong. And if we think about the last syllable of the word England, what is it?
T. England.
Yes,
T.
and what is the previous letter from
D.
From the T?
D. It was D.
Yeah, but
Ni.
N. So NT is very strong. If we have Englantista, we would have two strong syllables. We had the last syllable of the word England and then the ending. Finnish doesn't want to have two strong syllables or such in a row. So we make the last syllable of a word soft. This NT softens to NN. So we change the T to what letter?
To N.
Yes. How would you say from England?
Englanninsta. Englanninsta.
Now you had extra N there.
Englannista.
Englannista, very good. And England?
Englanti.
Englanti. In this case we have the hard version because we don't have any endings. Very good. I speak English in England.
Puhun englantia Englannista.
Yes, and the reason why I speak English in puhun englantia, the reason why we have this hard version NT and not NN is because we have two vowels after this hardening, softening part. What are the vowels in the word I speak English? First,
Englantia IA.
IA, yes. And in the next one we have only I vowels and then we have STA. Oh, sorry, that was from England. And basically in England, how is that?
Englannissa.
Yes. The reason, although this ending is soft, Englannissa, but we can see that the from version is very hard. And because they are very similar endings, we don't want to make a salad out of it. So we are using the soft version for both of these.